What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how the top altcoins continue to look better every single day. Yet we have so many influencers and so many people calling for lower lows. So we're going to get into the analysis and why I personally see large upward moves coming in the altcoin markets. Before we get started, you guys, please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this, and comment down below if you have some coins you want me to cover in these videos. Without further ado, let's get straight into the analysis. You guys, every single day, top altcoins are looking better and better. If you're looking at Ethereum, if you're looking at Waves, if you're looking at Dogecoin, and you know how to calculate correct corrections, you will clearly see that these charts are painting amazing buy setups. We have Ethereum right now painted at $2,700 per coin, yet we also have a bull flag structure forming. Now, the bull flag pattern is no joke, especially when you're forming a bull flag pattern on a larger time frame, like the 2-day candlesticks like this. This pattern and this channel, when we get a break of this channel, releases a lot of pressure in the market. And that pressure generally leads to an impulsive move. Obviously, that impulsive move has to make a clear direction in price, whether it's up or whether it's down. But the thing with a downward pointing channel is the momentum has been getting squeezed continually as it reaches near the bottom of the channel. So the momentum is actually getting squeezed in the bear side. So the breakout has a higher probability of being towards the bullish side. And that's the way that these bull flags work. And you guys, these bull flags are also confirmed at the point of breakout. So as soon as that resistance level is clearly broken above, that confirms this trading pattern. Now, Ethereum, for me personally, is very, very clearly painting an Elliott wave correction. We have a standard flat Elliott wave corrective structure here on Ethereum. A lot of people got shook out through this whole period. You know, we have people that sold the bottom down here, then got over leveraged to the top trying to recover from losses. Then when it came back down to test support, there was a lot of liquidation events. That is typical of what happens near the bottom of a market. In fact, it's very good to see people in extreme pain, experiencing lots of liquidations, as far as something that you're watching for a reversal in the other direction. Liquidations only occur due to people getting delusional. And that delusional thinking is basically based on emotion or impulse. And so just like in the way that the A wave caused this impulse, the delusion at the bottom of this A wave was to sell. That was the delusion. Everybody was selling down here. It felt good to sell. It felt like there was going to be a further drop and there was a lot of liquidations. And that was a lot of pain in the market down here in wave A. And then everybody that sold would have went ahead and started buying up here and over leveraging to try to recover on losses. And of course, this causes massive liquidations again when price goes back down on the downside. And then again, everybody that would have been selling up there would have felt emotionally, impulsively justified in selling the bottom of wave C. And that's what causes massive liquidation. That's what causes a lot of people to get angry towards the markets. That's what causes people to give up right at the point of maximum financial opportunity, is because it's the point of maximum emotion. Of course, the impulsive move is going to create emotion in the markets. And if you can't identify that emotion, you will become subject to that emotion. And if you're subject to that emotion, these markets will rule you for the rest of your life. And it's just that simple. So when it comes down to Ethereum, Ethereum is looking very, very good. But it's not just Ethereum, guys. Like I said, top altcoins. Look at Phantom. Again, we have flat Elliott wave corrective structure. You guys, if you want to learn about the different Elliott wave corrections, you can just type in ABC correction on Google. You can also type in flat correction Elliott wave right on Google, and boom, it will start to list all of the different examples of flat corrections, whether it's a running flat, a regular flat, an expanded flat, different type of Elliott wave corrections. And you can start to learn these corrections so that you're not the person impulsively selling when those liquidations, when that pain is coming in the market, when people are getting angry at the market, and when people are giving up. No, you're doing the complete opposite. You're seeing beyond that. You're not allowing emotions to create your future. You're allowing logic and you're allowing technical setups to create your future. And that's what I see with Phantom here. We have an excellent opportunity for buying. You guys, one thing you learn about support and resistance is you never sell support. You don't want to go ahead and sell right onto major support. There's obviously a massive amount of orders. That's why it's painful when support levels are tested, is because there's order books. And so if you have a lot of buy orders down at this level and the market has to test those levels before the reversal, it takes momentum, it takes pain, it takes liquidation events are needed to cause a reversal on support. So if you're experiencing pain, if you're witnessing people selling, if you're seeing the kind of event where people just can't handle it, yet major support levels are being tested, that should be a very clear indication that people are making an impulsive move to sell when they should be buying. And this just goes right along with what Warren Buffett always says, that be greedy when others are fearful and fearful when others are greedy. So you guys, let's look at XMR versus Phantom, and you'll start to see what I mean when I say that these coins are not yet done with what they have in store. So let's go ahead and pull up the Phantom chart on top, and then you can add XMR onto the bottom here. And you guys will very quickly see the comparison. XMR, I do like to use Poloniex for historical data. And you guys, the reason I use XMR, we could use tons of different markets. We could use a NASDAQ. I use this market because it's an excellent example of what happens when markets develop uptrends. People always tend to believe that the trend is over, but the truth of the matter is that the trend is your friend. And when things are very early on like this, when things are just developing an uptrend, you know, they've been accumulating for long periods of time like this, accumulating, and then boom, they start to make an impulse. They start to form an uptrend. They start to expand out above their all-time highs. They start to see corrective patterns because you start to break all-time highs. Of course, you're going to come test those levels as support again. And then, you know what happens? The trend continues to develop. And the people that panic sold all of those support levels continually realize that they made the wrong mistake as prices continually develop on the upside. And it just takes strength, it takes wisdom, it takes patience, it takes being able to be knocked off the trading horse sometimes, bucked off the horse of life, and jumping right back on and getting ready to produce wealth and money inside of the markets, because the opportunity is here. So it's just whether you're taking advantage of that opportunity or not. It's not whether it exists, because people are making millions of dollars every single day inside of the crypto space. The question is whether you're going to be that person in the next 3 months, or whether you're going to let somebody else be that person in the next 3 months. And that's what the name of opportunity is. You know, the early bird gets the worm, and the people that take advantage of what's right in front of them reap the rewards of it. So yeah, you guys, Phantom is looking very good. Like I said, we're going to see continuation in these markets. We're going to see continuation of this trend. You will see as these markets continue to develop. One other thing I want to show you guys here as well. Actually, two things, but Apple computers is another prime example of what happens when these market cycles accumulate, when they start making an impulsive move, and when they start developing an uptrend. So here's that accumulation period. This is very similar to a lot of altcoins, actually. If you go look at many, many altcoins, you'll start to see similarities between this and a lot of those altcoins, even right down to altcoins that you wouldn't think that they would have similarities, you know, like BSV. You'd be like, no way that BSV could ever look like Apple computers, right? That sounds kind of stupid. Dallin, you idiot, why would you say that? But then you look at this and you go, wait a minute, maybe Dallin isn't quite as crazy as everybody thinks he is. Maybe some of those haters in the comments that sell the bottom and then come back later and say, Dallin, you were right, I'm sorry, I didn't believe you. Maybe some of the people that are getting shook up in the short term and getting shook up in the smaller time frames, given enough time, will realize what I'm saying and see what I'm saying, because to be honest with you, truth speaks louder than words, and it just takes time for it to announce itself. So you guys, this accumulation pattern on BSV, some people see it as different than other things, but I don't. It's like the same hat trick being pulled by the same whales over and over again, and it's just whether you're going to be the person selling right where they're buying or not. So yeah, this is similarities, but the other thing I wanted to show you here is once this market started to break out, look, boom, we break out, we get way out above its all-time high. By the way, this was the internet bubble. I know, crazy, right? Good old Apple computers. This was the internet bubble right here. And then we got this huge expansion out above the all-time high. And what do we get? Massive correction, nearly back all the way onto major support. Now, there are people that believe that what has happened on Bitcoin is actually different than what has happened on every single other market ever, and they are wrong. They are absolutely wrong, because the second that we pull up total market cap, which has Bitcoin price kind of embedded into it, so we don't even have to pull up the Bitcoin chart. This is honestly, in a lot of ways, a better example. You will start to see what crazy Dallin is talking about all the time in these videos. And that's exactly what we're seeing in the charts, you guys. We're seeing increasing volume, increasing price, an expansion out above the all-time high. Guess what? This was the first crypto bubble. When I say internet bubble, this was the year 2000, before the huge internet crash. Look, 2017, crypto bubble, the same structure. We expand out above the all-time high, massive corrective movement. Major support levels are found above the previous all-time high, but yet they get scary enough to those levels that people believe a bear market's coming. Just like what happened in 2008. Exactly like what happened in 2008. And then, of course, what does Apple Computers do? Apple Computers continually blew people away as it was a real-world use case. I use my iPhone every single day. This continued to expand. This continued to grow. This continued to show upside price action, and will continue to do so until the world economy turns around. And that's not showing signs yet. Trust me, we're seeing a repeat of the Roaring 20s. We will see that, but we have not seen the signs at the top. So you guys, the crypto market will manifest the same type of expansion that we saw in Apple Computers from this little point out and up. Seems ridiculous? Come back to my videos later, see if I'm right, see if I'm wrong. Like I said, time will be the loudest voice. I'm going to make this video. I'm going to leave this here and let you guys decide from there. Okay, you guys, you've watched a very long time, so huge thank you for everybody staying clear till the very end of this video and staying through all of this super, super awesome information and content. As I said, you guys, I am extremely excited about future price action in crypto for a reason. And it's not It's not just because I'm going to make a lot of money. It's because a lot of people are going to have their lives changed. A lot of people are going to get out of bad financial situations, be able to prepare for the real crash that's coming in the world, the one that's way bigger than what you saw in 2020 with the little COVID crash, which was kind of a little baby compared to what happens in Great Depressions. So, we're repeating the Roaring 20s. The next 8 years are going to be extremely lucrative to business owners, but it's because of delusion. It's because it's about to come the other way around. And that is why I'm excited, you guys, because I know I can help people prepare for that. I know I can help save lives. And I know I can help put people in better situations because of what this market is providing for us. So yeah, you guys, it's not just XRP, it's not just Bitcoin, it's not just BSV, it's not XLM, it's not VET, it's the crypto space. That is what is about to change the entire world, you guys, is the crypto space. So be part of it, be part of the community, see what you can do to help some other people in this world. Do not get greedy, do not get egotistical, do not get prideful, and do not go for more than what you are meant for in this life. Go for the things that God wants you to go for. Bring those blessings to the people that you can and share that with the world. So huge thank you guys for tuning into today's video. I genuinely appreciate every single person that does that. You guys, my mastermind program is starting up now. Basically what I did is I set up two meeting times. There's a Saturday day, there's a Sunday day. The Saturday day is in the afternoon, so anybody that tunes in from Australia or the Netherlands or the UK, you guys can tune in to that session. And then, of course, on Sunday, I do my morning session before church. That one is at 10 a.m. And so anybody that can't tune in to Saturday evenings, maybe people on the weekends that have mornings, you can tune into that. Basically, what the Mastermind program is and the reason why I created it is to help people prepare for the Great Depression. But also, the main reason is for them to make their first 100K and their first million. So I'm targeting people that have $5,000 portfolios, $10,000 portfolios that I know without a doubt in a pretty short period of time, I'll be able to make those gains with you. I'm only running this mastermind program while there's still opportunity for 25x, 50x profits in the markets. As that develops, as that changes, the program may evolve into taking profits, preparing for bear markets, that type of stuff. But for now, I'm really just concerned with getting as many people in as possible, whether it's still 25, 50x, even 100 times setups on some of the lower caps in this market, 200 times on some lower caps. Don't believe me? Come back in 2 years, please. And by then the markets will probably be coming back down the other way a little bit, right? But seriously, we're going to expand a lot, you guys. So I created it to help people make their first 100K, their first million, and also help people prepare for that big crash that will come. Because if we can help extend a helping hand before the real crash comes, it's going to be very beneficial. And like I said, you guys, the crypto space, what happens, I love the crypto space, but what ended up happening is very similar to the internet. As people get very greedy, they get believing they basically just start to believe things that are dangerous to believe. They start to believe, that they can save the whole world and these different things. And so delusional thinking creates issues in the space. And so that's why I'm trying to help have a grounded voice for you guys, Don't get too lost in the sauce. Don't let your ego take you to places that could destroy you later in life. Stay humble, stay grounded, and it will really serve you well. I promise. I learned that firsthand by getting super confident in my life, and confidence is amazing, but delusion is destructive. So you just have to learn that balance and that medium there. So huge thank you guys for tuning in. Please drop your information below. if you're interested in changing your life with that mastermind program and meeting every single weekend with us. And, like I said, I'm going to keep running this, keep getting people in. Well, there's still 25x, 50x, and even 100 times opportunities. And in the future, we'll be talking about maybe how to take profits in that. So thank you guys for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you guys in those future updates on the market. Do not lose hope. Do not lose faith. And I will see you guys on the other side of crypto profits, baby. As always, stay profitable out there.